Hey family, welcome back. Really good to see you. As always, thanks for this time. Again, I can't thank you enough for watching 2 videos a week and coming to class prepared to move, prepared to share, prepared to teach. We structure this class so it has as much sharing time, as much time for you to be visible. And you're visible whether you're in the chat or you're on camera or you're sharing as possible, because we know that that translates directly into successful leaders. That translates directly into people who can go out there and get what they want, who can create successful projects. And we're going to be doing a lot in the last part of the course on exactly what you need and how you create a project. You're learning some of that in your Friday course, and you'll get more skills, from now until the end of the course. But today I want to just ask you, how is this whole passion conversation landing with you? What are you finding? What lights you up? When you ask the question, what did I come in this life to do? What answers do you get? Do you get a vague sense? Do you get something specific like, I'm going to teach about how people should be together, how couples should be together, how parents and children should be together, how communities should be together, how marginalized groups should find their voice and make a difference in the world. I'm going to change the way that the economic system works. I'm going to change the way that technology is available to empower people that are living in very marginalized situations. I'm going to make sure that people have enough food. I'm going to make sure that children have a meal when they go to school. Some of us have a vague sense now of what we're passionate about, what our purpose is. Some of us have a very specific sense. So we're in all different places. And the purpose of today's call is to deepen that a little bit, to refine that a little bit more. And we're going in the direction of channeling our passion into a specific project. We call it a passion project. And we're going to give you lots of tools on how to structure that project. But today, the work we're doing and the work you'll be doing in your home group class is about really taking that passion into form. Because just like we learn to be leaders by leading, by teaching, by being visible, we learn to bring our gifts, our passion, our purpose into the world by doing it. That's why we ask you to do acts of kindness every week. That's why we say the formula for change, notice, choose, and act, is so important. Because we notice something inside of us or outside of us, we make a choice and we take an action, and we get grounded in that manifestation process. And then we start to make things happen in the world. And then there's no stopping us. That process becomes automatic. We have an idea, we have a choice about that idea, and we take action. This course didn't exist before a few years ago. It was an idea. Oh my God, COVID's happening. We have to take this work that we've been doing in community centers, we have to bring it online. Who's going to come? What are we going to do? How are we going to possibly take this work that we did in circles physically together online? It was an idea. And we got together and we worked it out. And each time we do a Dream Academy, we improve it. We notice what we could do better. We choose to take action on that, and we take action and we make it better every time. And every time you bring more to the course. This is how this process works. So let's go inside and let's see how this passion is bubbling in us. As we often do, let's put our feet on the floor. I'm going to cast my eyes down. I'm inviting you to close your eyes. And we know that all the wisdom, all the guidance is inside. So that's why we go inside. That's why we go inside before we start every class. That's why we go inside when we come together like this. So my eyes are cast down. I'm breathing into my body. I'm feeling my heart. I'm allowing myself to take up a little bit more space. I'm allowing myself to feel that passion, that hunger for freedom, for aliveness, for expression inside of me. And the invitation to you is to feel your own power, to feel your own beauty, to taste your own passion. So often, and I know this is true for each one of us, because I know you now. We've been together for a while. So many people are getting to taste the nectar, the sweetness, the wisdom, the vulnerability, the authenticity, the power, the miracle of who you are. But you miss it. So when we go inside like this, what we're doing is we're beginning to taste that essence of who we are, like our family members do, like our community does, like the people on the calls do. We're beginning to feel what they feel when we enter the room, when we're on the call, when we're present, when we lead, when we help them, when we support them. We don't want to miss ourselves. It's really, really important that we taste our own potency, that we taste our own beauty, that we taste the miracle of who we are in this body. No one in the world is exactly like you. You're bringing specific gifts that only you can offer. I'm going to ask you to take that stretch now and allow yourself to imagine the specific project that you want to create out of this passion that's bubbling inside of you. There are no wrong answers. You may have a vague idea, or you may be choosing between a number of different possibilities. Wherever you are is perfect. Just let yourself explore the dream of this project. What does it look like? What does it feel like? What's your role in this project? Are you leading from behind? Are you leading from in front? Are you in the trenches? And who is helping you and supporting you with this project? Who's around? Who's on your team? Who's this project benefiting or serving? And how are those that are benefiting from this project feeling about it? What do their faces look like? What do you imagine that they're experiencing? Just letting yourself spend a moment in the dream of this project. This is how things are created. It's how the Dream Academy was created. And as you imagine this project fully formed and working, you're standing in the middle of it. It's happened. Looking back, how did you make it happen? What obstacles did you overcome? What were the key components of your success? How did you innovate? How did you get around those obstacles? How did you envision just the right thing to do? Allow yourself to really walk through every aspect of this project. Understanding how it works, understanding why it works, and let yourself start to see how would fully manifesting, bring this project into life, change your life? How would it change how you think about and relate to yourself? How would it change how you think about and relate to the world, where you place yourself in the world? What new possibilities would bringing this project into life, fully manifesting it, open up for you? How would it change your life? What new possibilities, what new world would you be living in if you brought this project into being, much in the same way that bringing Dream Academy into life has changed all of us, individually and collectively? How would your project change you and open up possibilities you can't even dream of? Just letting all that land and spending a few moments just feeling into this pregnant possibility of this project, this seed that's inside of you, this seed that's germinating, that you're listening to. What wants to happen? What does it look like? What does it feel like inside of your body? And as you let all that continue to bubble and culminate, grow inside of you, feeling your feet on the floor, letting your eyes gently open. And as we often do, we're going to do some writing. And I want you to describe that project you envisioned. This is the first draft, no wrong answers. Just give yourself permission to explore. Go ahead and write now, and I want you to write the whole time. Be messy. All your ideas, all your thoughts, how it would feel, how it would look, who would be in your team. Describe the project you envisioned. Do it now. now that you've described this project, I'd like you to describe how the vision of this project, regardless of how clear it is to you yet, how it makes you feel. Like right now, how does it make you feel to envision this project? Write it down. And now, regardless of how vague or clear this project is, I want you to describe the impact, the result you want this project to have. What's the effect you want this project to have, regardless of how clear it is to you right now? Write it down. Now I'd like you to write how your beliefs about what is possible for you would change if your vision, no matter how vague it is, came into being. If your version of the Dream Academy, if your project was fully manifested, how would that change your beliefs about what's possible for you? Write it down. And the last thing I'd like you to write about is who you would need on your team to make this project vision a reality. And again, the project can still be vague, but who would you need to have on your team? You may have specific people or you may have kinds of people, but who would you need to have on your team to make this project a reality? great work. We're in the brainstorming, feeling, visioning stage. It's an exciting place to be. You don't have to have concrete answers. That's what your home class this week is for. There'll be a lot of time to experiment, to share, to be inspired, to borrow other people's ideas, to get feedback. So bring your ideas, bring your inspiration, and keep letting this process of culmination work inside of you. Write things down as they occur to you in the shower, making food, walking down the street. This is something alive in you that's coming into form. So let it take form, and we'll see you later this week.